So I'm going to do a couple of videos on modes, explaining the theory behind them and how they sound and how we can recognize them. So let's talk about where modes come from. So if we're in the key of D major, which has two sharps in its key signature, an F sharp and a C sharp, here's how my major scale sounds. Now, of each degree of this scale, I can play a 1-octave scale, only using the notes in my key center, or D major in this case. So off each scale degree, I'm going to play a different mode. Let me show you the different modes that come off each scale degree. So we're in the key of D major, but this applies to any key center, okay? You'll notice how I'm only using the notes in D. So, of our first scale degree, we have our major scale. We also call this our Ionian mode. Of my second scale degree, we have our Dorian mode. Of our third scale degree, we have our Phrygian mode. Of our fourth scale degree, we have our Lydian mode. So you notice how I'm only using the notes in my key center here. Of our fifth scale degree, we have our Mixolydian mode. Of our sixth scale degree, we have our Aeolian mode. You'll also recognize this as our natural minor scale. And finally, of our seventh degree, we have our Locrian mode. So there's our 7 modes and where they come from. This applies to any key center.